Put a W in the chat if you can hear me. Alright, cool, it works. Last week it didn't work. I'm just one fancy guy. I'm so fancy. Hello, hello. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday evening so far. We got 8 people watching. Come on in and say hello. Let's get this thing started. This party kicked off right. And Eat It Too, Lammy, Dystopian, Angela, Middle of Nowhere. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you all. Should I call this group my biggest fans? I don't know. I see you guys all the time, which I greatly appreciate that. So what's everybody up to tonight besides watching me and working? Hello, the 16J. I usually start these at 7 o'clock, but I got stuff going on tonight, so I'm like, I'll do it a little earlier. Lazy day, yeah, I had a bit of a lazy day myself. Flipping through looking for something to watch. I was watching Mayor of Kingstown on Paramount Plus. That's a really good show. I watched the first season, so I was catching up with season 2 today. So on Thursday, my friend Cassie Nova is going to join us for our live stream. She also had bariatric surgery. She had the bypass done. And so she's been wanting to start up a podcast with me. And then we get on regularly and talk about our experiences. And we already got a list of topics that we want to talk about, stuff like that. So that's coming really soon. We're still kind of waiting on the money situation to get better. We're hoping. that we'll be able to get mics and all the stuff that we need to get a podcast together. But that's coming up. But she will join me on the live stream on Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. That is the only time that she has to do it because she works and she's a mom of two pretty girls. So she got a lot going on. Hey, Steph, good to see you. Yeah, I've never done a podcast before, but it can't be too different than making these videos, I assume. But instead of watching things and reacting to things, I guess we're just going to talk. And people enjoy hearing me talk, so. I already told her, I'm like, yeah, let's shoot for an hour, but it'll probably be an hour and a half, 2 hours, because usually once I get going on these things, I'm sitting there just talking forever. We're under a winter storm advisory or something like that. We're supposed to get like 4 to 7 inches of snow tonight. What's the weather like where you guys are at? I think there is a thanks button on my videos. I can double check here, but I could have sworn. Well, it doesn't show it for me because I'm not going to tip myself. But there should be a thanks button on my videos. If there's not, then there's always my PayPal link is in my About section, and you can join a membership too. I did set up membership. So there's 3 levels of membership with different perks for each level. So anybody who's interested. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what supplies. We're just sort of batting it back and forth and looking into what we need to do it. I got the tech people who are going to help us with that part, but it's just getting the mic. I'm working on getting a desk and a chair and sort of like setting up my own little area where I can do podcasts, I could shoot videos and stuff from a more better looking setting than from my bed here. So. Cold but no precip. Hi Heather, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Sunny and 40 in Maine. Whew. I've always wanted to visit Maine, but I'm glad it's sunny and it's decently warm compared to what it's like here. It's a pretty warm winter day. I'm ready for more snow. I think snow's coming. I don't know if it's going to hit you guys or not in PA, but it's hitting us here tonight. 66 in Dallas, but it's been down in the 30s and 40s. If I ever started making some good money, like off YouTube or something, I always thought that I'd be a snowbird. Because I'm just getting to that point where I can't stand winter here in Michigan. It drives me crazy. But yeah, going down to Texas or Florida where it stays pretty nice in the wintertime versus here. But it's more the clouds in Michigan. I talked about this before, but just being off the Great Lakes here, like the Great Lakes are warmer, and so when cold air comes through, it creates all these clouds, and the cold air and the warm air get together, and then the clouds just pour over the state. And we've had like 2 sunny days since like November, at least here, maybe 2 or 3. So it's been really super cloudy, and I'm tired of it. I need some sunshine. It actually doesn't get too bad, stuff. There are some muggy days, but really it's very nice during the summer. Like most of the year has beautiful weather here. That's why I love it here. March it starts getting nicer, and then April through October it's really beautiful here. Like 60s, 70s. Even in the summer, it like the average high, the highest it gets as an average is like 82. So that's the highest average high that we get to. And we have like maybe 2 or 3 90-degree days in the entire year. We might get one bad summer where we get a week of 90-degree weather, but that's about it. Maybe it might hit 100 or get close to it a couple times, but for the most part, it's beautiful here in Michigan through most of the year. I just got to get through these. I wouldn't even mind if it was cold if it brought some sun. I just need some sun. That's really the only thing I to complain about. Raining in Arkansas. That's why I left Iowa and came to Oklahoma. I do miss Iowa in the summer, though. Yeah. Hi, Nemesis. Welcome. Bunny, welcome. Glad to see you here. I can't see the membership button on my phone. We'll have to look it up on my PC. Yeah, I'm not sure. I did set it up yesterday, so it should be good to go. We did have one person do a membership, so definitely look out for that. I'm trying to figure out when YouTube does pay, because they only send money out like once a month, and I'm not sure when that is. So if you're monetized on here, please let me know. But I got a few bucks sitting there from a few super chats people have given me and stuff like that I'm just waiting to come my way. But I think it takes a little bit of time. But everything's all set up and ready to go. Thanks, Dystopian. I really appreciate it. You've been such a good supporter. I'll put all the super chats I get today towards getting a new mic, and if I need to my desk. Somebody said that they're trying to get me a desk, so I don't know if I'll have to buy one or not. We'll see if they're able to. Yeah, I've made more than the minimum, so I'm just waiting for when they let me send it over to Google AdSense, and then from there it'll hit my account whenever. So I'm not sure. It might not be till late February until I can get my money. That's part of the reason why I put my PayPal link there too. It's like that's instant for me, because I have a PayPal business account, because that's how I get paid through most of my writing work and stuff like that is PayPal. So I have a PayPal business card and everything else. Yeah, I can't find the button on my phone, but I can look on my laptop later. Awesome. Thanks, Heather. Hey, Jiffy. Good to see you. You're never late, Jiffy. The party doesn't start until you get here, man. My friend. I just had my shake, so if I stutter a little bit tonight, that's why. Anytime I eat something, it like triggers my ADHD, and I stutter just a little bit. Dort Highway, Salvation Army has awesome furniture warehouse, super cheap. I'll definitely have to check there. I didn't even think about going to Salvation Army or whatever. They might have some good desks or something there. Middle of nowhere, you already know this, but keep track of this for tax purposes. Set aside a certain percentage. Yeah, Google AdSense already takes taxes out, so I had to fill out a tax form to get all set with them, so they already take out taxes before they pay me. What kind of shake? That's so interesting. I've never heard of food affecting ADHD, but I've heard about certain chemicals making it worse. It's usually any time it has sugar or carbs in it. I guess it kind of speeds my brain up a little bit. But I'm still doing the Ensure Max proteins. 150 calories. There's only a gram of sugar. But I just notice whenever I eat, like my brain speeds up a little bit. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just because I don't eat very much at all because of my surgery. And so when I do eat something or drink something, it's like my body's like, ooh, calories, and just speeds up. I don't know, but I just stuttered just a little bit more. Okay, Habitat for Humanity. I will definitely... Excuse me. Yeah, there's all kinds of places like that near me. My back's already starting to hurt, so... Yeah. I mean, before I had surgery, like, it was worse. So I don't eat sugar foods now. But I guess now when I do eat, anytime I eat, it just, my brain just speeds up. Thank you, Final Girl. Thanks for joining our chat. Appreciate you joining us here. So colorful foods and ADHD, are those like vegetables and stuff? Like, they help? Because I'm trying to find a way to do it, because my doctor refuses to give me any kind of stimulants because she thinks it will hurt my heart at this size. So I've just been suffering, like, undiagnosed and untreated. And so it's been very, very hard for me, like trying to work, trying to write. Like, it takes me all day to write an article that would normally take me an hour or two if I didn't have ADHD, if I wasn't distracted by every single thing, So it's really impacted my life big time. Of course, Nemesis. That's why we do these lives. I'm very open with everybody, so you can ask me any question or about diet, exercise, my personal life. I'm here for you guys. I hope everybody can hear me fine too. Like last time, the music was too loud. I have type 2 diabetes and I'm addicted to sugar. My doctor put me on a diet, medication, and Trulicity. Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that you have type 2 diabetes. I hope that that's something that's curable. What's the onset of that? Is it like weight related or something you were born with? I get the two types mixed up. Is there a reason why you chose sleeve over bypass? Actually, it was my doctor's suggestion. Because I was over 671 pounds when I started this journey, he actually told me he wants to do the sleeve and the bypass. He wants to do both surgeries. And so he was like, get under 600, and then he'll do the sleeve on me. And then once I lose a bit more weight, he'll do the bypass, because I guess the sleeve is less complicated, and so I'm under less time, and so it's less of a risk than a bypass. So the bigger you are, the more of a risk it is to do any kind of surgery. And so my doctor was just like, yeah, we'll do the sleeve, we'll get you to lose a bunch of weight, and then we'll do the bypass. But I don't know if I'm going to do the bypass. I haven't decided that yet. I'm sort of against it right now because I don't want to do another surgery. I don't want that risk of going under again for the third time, because it's the first time I had my gallbladder out and then sleeve surgery. So I'm really hoping that the sleeve will last and I will continue losing a lot of weight with it. But if I get to a point where I just stop losing weight, then I'll probably look at doing the bypass. Thanks, Lammy. Weight related, and I had horrible food habits, but my mother and my dad have diabetes too. Yeah, they could definitely pass down. Alright, pardon me for a moment. I'm going to sit up again. Oh, this is hurting my back. Alright, I'm back. I hear you there. I'm diagnosed and untreated. My psychiatrist refused to give me meds because I have psychosis, something about dopamine. Yeah, I think in general they're finding ADHD is like a lack of dopamine receptors in the brain or something, and so that's why you have a comorbidity of becoming addicted to things very easily, because it's like you're always chasing what makes you feel good because you just have a lack of dopamine receptors. It's just, how your brain works. But she did put me on Strattera to see if that worked, and it didn't help. So I don't know. I'd like to try something to see if it would help me. because I'm just desperate for something. Like, I'm ready to, you know, my life has been impacted by this dramatically all 38 years. I did horribly in school. I had no idea that I had ADHD. I barely graduated high school, despite being, I'm a very intelligent person. I'm not stupid, but I just did not get good grades. And so even in college, I just stopped going because I just could not pass tests. I was not someone who could retain information very well. I'm bad with faces and phone numbers and all those things. Like I'm just not very good mentally. It's been very tough. So that's why I'm hoping YouTube sort of takes off as a career for me, because I've always struggled financially. I struggle with jobs. I struggle getting my work in on time. And so I've had many, many clients over the years, and I just struggle every single day, just trying to exist, because making money and paying the bills, it's been very difficult for me. And so YouTube has been like the first thing where it's like, wow, this is natural for me. I can just get on here and talk about my life and talk about my weight loss and encourage you guys and react to stuff. And, so far it's going pretty good, and so I'm hoping this takes off, and then I can not be so worried about my financial future and stuff like that. Of course, I'm not doing this for money, but it definitely helps. I'm doing it to help me be motivated and to continue on. So one thing I'm wondering is if my weight has impacted my ADHD at all, if it's made it worse, and if losing this weight will make it better somehow. So that's something else that I'm looking forward to as well, seeing what happens when I get the weight off. But so far, it seems like it's made it worse somehow. I can't explain it. Like, I've had less of an attention span. Like, I'm having even a harder time getting my writing work done. And so I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's because I'm just eating less and less calories, and so my brain's not as nourished. I'm not getting as many nutrients or stuff. I don't know, but I've just been struggling even more. But it is curable with exercise and diet, since being on the shot and taking care of what I eat does help. That's great, Heather. I'm glad that you have it under control. Thank you for that answer. That actually makes sense. I can understand where the doctor's coming from. Surgery isn't fun. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. It was so painful for me coming out. And they gave me Dilaudid as soon as I came out of surgery, and it didn't do nothing. I was still like in excruciating pain. And I think that I forgot what it's called, but you know what it is, the thing that they put in your arm. See, words like that just escape me. Like, I know that happens to everybody, but I know what the word is, of what it is, but it just totally slipped my mind. But anyways, I don't think they had it in right. And so anytime they gave me a shot of Dilaudid, I didn't feel anything. And so I was just in excruciating pain. I kept saying, can I please have another one? Can I please have another one? And they're like, well, we're coming up to your limit here. We can't give you any more. But I ended up staying in the hospital for 4 days after my surgery. Is that better, Nemesis? How about doing an open hangout one time so we could pop in and chat to you, kind of thing? I'm working on stuff like that. I think that's one of the perks of the memberships is, having either a one-on-one chat with me or an open kind of group membership type of chat. I get that I'm trying to get unemployment because I was let go in October 2022, but the past employer is blocking me. Luckily, I have a job to start Monday. That's awesome, Heather. I'm glad you got some work coming in. It's been tough for me to find a job. It makes it even more difficult because I can't work on my feet yet. I can't stand on my feet to do any kind of job, and getting out is difficult. And, people aren't going to hire someone who's over 500 pounds either. So it's been a nightmare. So I've kind of been resolved to finding work online. And I go to Indeed.com and all these other sites, filling out applications, trying to find a job. I don't get any kind of callbacks or interviews or nothing. And so I've just been, luckily I do have my one client who gives me writing work, but that's up and down. Sometimes I don't get any work. It might be weeks, and it could be a month before I even get paid from the work that I do. So it's like, it's not reliable. I don't know when I'm getting paid at all. So I'm hoping that YouTube helps with that, takes some of the edge off, especially as my videos get more popular and I get more subscribers and stuff like that. Again, I'm not doing it for that, but I'm trying to keep myself motivated. But it's a good bonus. It's a good. I did not expect that my channel would blow up like this. Does your mom feed you Gerber baby food? There's a lawsuit out now that might give you and your parents compensation for ADHD. I didn't hear about that. No, I didn't. I don't know if she fed me Gerber baby food or not, but I'll have to ask her. She did tell me I was cute enough to be on the jar of Gerber baby food. She's saying that I was fired, insubordinate, and hiding. Well, were you insubordinate, Heather? I filed an appeal and I never in my life have been insubordinate in my life. Well, that answers my question. You have PTSD. That's why you lose your words. Happens to me all the time. You're totally not alone there. Huh. I did not know that about PTSD. I kind of figured I might have had it from the years of abuse and stuff I went through, but I don't know there was a connection between that and losing your words. I'm trying to explain how it works. Like, if I'm trying to say something, like something in my brain skips. Like, I know I need to say something. I'll just end up stuttering instead of saying the word that I need to say. The word's there. I know I can say it, but sometimes I can't say it or I don't know how to pronounce it, but I know how to pronounce it. Like, I don't know. It's just really, really weird. And sometimes if I just get talking and my brain's going, and then just like something can't keep up, I have no idea what's going on. But thankfully, most people don't seem to notice it, but it drives me crazy. Rat Race Rebellion is pretty much phone-based customer service, better than nothing, but not fun. Have you ever tried any work at home for companies, live ops, working solutions, etc., customer service? I've been looking for stuff like that. I don't know where to find it. Like, half the stuff you find that's work at home seems like scams, My friend kept telling me, well, call this one company. They're offering a $20,000 sign-on bonus and, $50 an hour. And I'm like, seriously, do you really think that's a real job for somebody to come and work at home and get paid that much money? Like, there's too many scams out there, but I will check out. If you can somehow send me a message, Dystopian, live ops, working solutions, whatever, so I can remember. I don't know if you're in my Discord or not. But I'll have to come back and see if I can write those names down. Hang on, I just keep getting messages here from my church. PTSD causes words to be lost. Hey, Glazizi, whatever your name is, Glazis. Either way, welcome. Glad you can join us. PTSD causes words to be lost. I never had a problem with speaking and remembering anything. Now for a few years, I'm 30. I've lived for 10 years in a situation I believe gave me PTSD. Yeah, I mean, even from kindergarten, I had to take speech therapy classes because I just wasn't very good at speaking. But it's weird, now I do Bible studies and, do messages, and now I do this, and most people are like, hey, we love the way you talk. We love hearing you talk and explain things and stuff. So it's like, I had no idea that people would enjoy me talking this much. I have CPTSD, and I cannot ever remember the word I want. I really have to look into that. I had no idea that there was that connection. Yes, Darla, you're late again. Tisk. I have a YouTube channel of silly memes and clips that I can only dream of blowing up like you did. I think you got so popular so fast because of your story, and I think people enjoy how honest you are. Well, thanks, Lammy. I really appreciate that. I wish I was growing at the rate Shauna Steele is growing. Now that guy, his channel is blowing up. How did you get into writing? Writing was sort of the one thing I was always good at. Like, I guess when I was in my weird phases and I couldn't concentrate, like I was always writing stories and sort of, I went through mental, physical, and sexual abuse as a kid and all throughout even into my early 20s. And so, like, writing was my only escape of that. Like, I was creating my own worlds, and I was reading other books and learning how to write from that. So I wasn't very good in, like, school. Like, I didn't take grammar very well. I didn't take, English classes very well. I struggled in those, but yet I was creating all these vivid worlds and stuff like that. And so writing was my escape. And I just became very, very good at it over time. And so I started off just writing fiction and stuff like that, but it just sort of translated over the years, just being blessed enough to find the right people online. Like, somebody started out just hiring me for $25 to write a blog, and then it just took off from there. And I met this person and joined this Facebook group, and this person needed some writing work, and on and on. And I just, at the right time, I've lost so many great opportunities. Like, people wanted to pay me like $3,000 a month just to write and stuff, but I just could not get it together, like, mentally. I don't know what was wrong. I couldn't figure it out, and I'd be let go, and it'd be a disappointment, and I was blocked from this one group, just because I couldn't keep up with the work. And it's been off and on. Like, I've gone months where I've made lots of money, and then months where I'd go 2 or 3 months making absolutely nothing. And so it's been a struggle. But this past year, especially since I had my surgery, work has been horrible. And I almost regret getting the surgery, because I was off for a month after surgery, just recovering, because I was so dizzy. I could not concentrate and write anything. So I missed out for a month, and then all of December, like, there was no work for me at all, November through December. And they said, we're not going to pay anybody until after the new year. So I'm now starting to get a little work, but everything is so far behind right now. All my bills are super behind. And it's been horrible. And so when I do an article for my client, she gets to it when she gets to it, and there's a handful of other writers there, so it's first come, first serve. So when I do an article, I might not get paid for 2, 3, 4 weeks after I do it. So yeah, I've just been in this just really bad struggle financially since my surgery. And but hopefully YouTube will start filling in those gaps for me, and I won't struggle so much that way. Hey, Cassie's here. Cassie, welcome. Cassie's the one that I plan on that we're doing the live stream with next Thursday, or this coming Thursday. So everybody say hi to Cassie. We've known each other for too long, way too long. Work for a small clinic now, and they're so understanding. Thank you for the shout out. I saw your videos for the first time today and subscribed straight away. I love your content. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that people love my content. That means so much to me. I love and admire that you're open about your faith. Thanks, Miranda. I appreciate that. We're going to start a Facebook page, not a group, starting small, reviewing perfume. Wow. That sounds very interesting, Darla. I really hope it takes off for you. No offense to Sean, but I think you're helping more people lose weight and stay inspired. Yeah, Sean and I definitely have different styles. I think people like him more because he's funnier than I am. And so sometimes I try to be funny, and then I feel bad about it because I'm like, wow, did I just say a stupid fat joke? Like, I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to be funny and be entertaining, but at the same time give good information. And so I really feel bad about it. And then I like repent and like change and decide that, okay, I don't need to be that way. I don't need to make fun of somebody, and if that means I don't get as many, clicks and likes and subscriptions, well, that's fine. And that's not to criticize anything Sean's doing. Sean's a really good guy. He definitely cares about people, and wants to help them lose weight as well. What kind of stories did you like to write? I like to write fanfic and sci-fi. I was actually into the horror genre for the longest time. And I think that was a way of coping with the trauma that I had gone through, was writing horror. Because I always imagined my characters going through horrific things and then coming out of it as a survivor. And so, but I gave that up once I became a Christian. I just stopped writing horror. And then since I've been writing for work, I haven't written for fun in such a long time, because just mentally I'm so exhausted. So if I can get done with writing as a career, then maybe I can get back into it as a hobby. I'd like to write a book on my story and my life and stuff like that, and get back into writing fiction, but I just don't have the energy to do it after writing all day long. Nothing happens before it's time, you'll be good. That's true. Really, Steph, I think these two complemented each other well. Didn't Sean do a video to Tony pre-op? Yeah, Sean did do that for me, because I was worried about my surgery, and he made a video for me. So I really appreciate Sean. So I hope nobody took what I said as like anything dogging him at all. Not at all. We just have two different styles, and he's a lot funnier than I am, and so I think that's why he gets a lot more subs. But I'm a lot more long-winded too. And so, like, I put a video out today that was almost an hour long that didn't do very well. And so I started, like, worrying, because I'm like, man, all my subs are down, my, likes and clicks are all down. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong here? And I'm like, well, yesterday's video was over 40 minutes and today's was over an hour, or close to an hour. And so it's like, maybe I need to shorten my videos. I know people are like, just keep talking, we like your commentary or whatever, but people will choose to skip over those videos because they don't have an hour to sit down and watch them or whatever. So, I'm just trying to figure it all out and create content that people like and will click on, and all that's good stuff. Okay, if it's that bad, I just deal with the home-based customer service jobs till things got better. You're scared to think of utilities getting cut off. Yeah, that's really scary too. Like, we're coming up on the 1st, and I don't have any money for rent, or usually it comes in. I have like 5 articles that I've done, but I don't know if she's going to pay me in time for rent. So I'm always worried this time of year, just wondering, am I going to get paid? Am I not going to get paid? And bills are always due, and like, I always get calls from people like, hey, when are you going to pay us? But it always has worked out so far, and so I think, I just got to hang in there, keep praying, keep chugging along, and hopefully something will happen good. 2006, is that when we met, Cassie? 2006? If so, that was too long ago. Oh, 17 years ago. Wow. Rat Race Rebellion is a website for such work. Okay, I'll check that out. See if I can find something. I agree they both complement each other. I think Sean focuses more on humor. Yeah, that's his style. But I'm sure he gets plenty of comments from people too saying that, they're helping, he helps motivate them for weight loss. Hey Mel, good to see ya. Yeah, I'll definitely keep doing me. I can't be anybody else but me, right? Your kindness is why I prefer your style. Oh, thanks, Steph. I don't know that I'm more compassionate than Sean. I don't know. Always best to be yourself. Anything else will crumble. That's true. I can't be anything else. I tried to write a cookbook, much harder than I thought. Will never measure. Thanks, Middle of Nowhere. I really appreciate that. Thanks for helping support the channel. Do you have a Cash App? I'd like to support your channel. I do have a link to my PayPal in my About section. My text told me to get a Cash App, so I can try to do that if that's what you prefer, but there is a link to my PayPal, and PayPal is what I use for my business, so it goes, I have a debit card, so I have access to it right away. So whatever you would prefer, just let me know. If you prefer Cash App, just be you. I like yours and Sean's for different reasons. All of you have encouraged me. I do not have much to lose compared to some, but my life depends on it. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Carissa. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm really just glad that I can help support people like you, and you know, if you really get a lot out of it, then that's awesome. Like, that's why I keep doing this. You say that, but my mate did a 3-hour video and got like 30,000 views, which was huge for her channel. Yeah, I guess some topics are different than others. Because I know Kiana, when I do her videos, a lot of hers are like an hour long, and they got 100,000 views or something on them. So I don't know. It might just be because it was Saturday morning when I posted it, and not so many people were up Saturday morning. I don't know. I'm still a small channel, so I don't know if doing smaller videos, shorter videos at first will help get things going, and then once I get more subscribers, then the longer videos are more tolerable because people know you. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure all that out. So much of the internet is shallow, and your channel is the opposite of that. I think that's why you're blowing up on YouTube. Thanks, Lammy. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Jill, yep, I stop when I hear the ancestors whisper enough. Jill. Johnny, you're the best that you can be. Keep being it. Oh, thanks, Jeffy. I appreciate that. Thank you, Heather. That's really awesome and generous of you. I'll definitely put that towards my microphone. Yeah, Darla, baby steps. I'll get there eventually. I don't know if it's I'm just overthinking it, if I'm just getting ahead of myself, but I mean, when I look at the analytics and stuff, it's like my subscribers and everything and the clicks were all up, and then just all of a sudden they shot down, and they've been like, it'd go up a little bit and then back down, and it's like it's going down. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, I do something right. I get 5,000-6,000 views on a couple videos, and everything is up. I got like a couple hundred subscribers in a single day. And then now it's like crawled to a halt right now for the past week or so, and I'm still getting subscribers, but I'm just like, okay, what am I doing wrong? So I know not to do that anymore. Like, I'm still growing. I'm still trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work, and stuff like that. You put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking out the door. You still here, Cassie? Which Christmas movie is that from? I'm dealing with same kind of confusion on my channel. It's hard to figure out when it posts and what to post, because all of a sudden the channel could die after a bunch of subs. It's weird. Yeah, like, that's just sort of been, you know, my confusion with it. Just, you know, I'd post during the mornings and it'd do great, and then I'm like, okay, it's very slow in the afternoon, and then it really takes off in the evenings, and then I'd post an evening video, and then it like shoots up, and I'd get like 1,000 hits on it just really, really quickly. I'm like, okay, wow, maybe I should be posting videos in the evening. So I think Thursday and Friday, I started doing the premiere. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I think I did premieres. 2 or 3 of those days, I don't remember. And the very first one did awesome, and then the last 2 just barely got very much attention. And the part 2 of the Tess Holiday series was horrible. And so it was like, okay, so do I post in the mornings again? Do I keep posting in the evening? Like, what's the deal here? Is it just YouTube has slow moments and it's not me? Or is it because my video is almost 40 minutes long? I don't know. I'm trying to figure all that out. It's just weird. It goes up and down. And like I said, I'll gain 200 or 300 subscribers in a day to 2 days. And then this past week, it's slowed to a crawl. And it's, it just confuses me. And I'm just hoping it's not me. It's just YouTube has its moments. But if it's something that I'm doing that maybe I need to make shorter videos just to kind of keeping things going, I don't know. But then I posted that Tammy video and that sort of took off. So I just kind of got to get used to, not all videos are going to take off. Some are just going to be slower. And gotta pop off from chatting, but I'll still be listening. Have a good one. Thanks, Nemesis. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate you. People are sometimes unsubbed without unsubbing themselves. Don't overthink it much. Analytics is a weird thing. That's true. Santa Claus is coming to town. Okay. I don't think I've seen that one. I'm not sure. Many fine men and women have gone crazy without trying to predict YouTube analytics. Remember, God is in charge. That's true stuff. I should just give it all up to Him and just not worry about it so much. I miss YouTube back in the day, and now they only push content for big creators, influencers, not the little guy. I have literally 36 followers on TikTok and get hundreds of views per video. Hear nothing. Oh, that's difficult, Nadine. I don't know how I blew up. Like, it took me 2 months to get 100 subs. And then just all of a sudden, I got like 2,000. Or I went from... I'm going to stop talking. I don't know what I'm saying. Part of my problem is when I start mixing up numbers. Like, my brain goes for a loop. Like, numbers are very hard for me. Like, if you tell me to add 2 numbers together, I gotta use my fingers. Like, I don't know how to divide. Like, I know, like, 2 and 2 is 4, and then so to divide 4 into 2 and whatever, simple stuff like that. But one time I was talking about my weight, and I was like, so when I was 300 and something pounds, and then when I lost 10 pounds, I was 5 something, and I'm like, wait, 300? I'm not 300, like... Numbers are hard for me. I cannot figure out numbers. I'm in and out with the animals and catch up when I can. Okay, Darla. Hey, Selena. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Did you love something via PayPal? Please confirm you received it. I will. Thank you very much. I did receive it. I greatly appreciate it. That helps big time. That helps a lot. You did great with the Tammy. I am an Oklahoman bunny. I'm glad you liked the Tammy video. That was just sort of me trying to see if I can go short, because I would have turned that into a 20-minute video. And so after the almost hour-long one, I'm like, okay, let me see if I can do a short one. And so I did it really, really short. I did it within 8 minutes. So I was like, okay. Sometimes I just need to get right into it, because sometimes I have a long introduction. I'm like, we got this going on. We have a chat coming up, and you could do this, and please subscribe. And somebody was like, man, we got 4 minutes into this video, and you haven't even started your reaction yet, because you're just talking about so much other stuff. And then, of course, a few minutes after that, after the video I react to, I'm still going. And so it's like, I turned a 20-minute video into almost an hour-long video. It's like, I need to cut that down somehow. But I have like no concept of time when I'm recording a video. I have no clue how long I'm going. Hey, Fat Frog Lady, thank you for joining. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a great evening. Hello, Nadine. Good to see you. That's so true. It's crazy. YouTube can just unsub someone obnoxious. That's why I try not to think about the numbers. It's hard, but not to take it personally. Yeah, I mean, I'll sit there and I'll just like refresh it and it'll like show 2 subscribers down. And I'm like, what? I just lost 2 subscribers? And then like a minute later, it'll pop back up and it'll be 3 subscribers up. And I'm like, I don't know how accurate these numbers are. I don't really post on here, so that's probably my own fault, but you're very consistent and your channel will definitely go somewhere in due time. My brain doesn't work since I had the Rona. I'm sorry about that, Nadine. But yeah, I mean, my ultimate goal is to, if I can get around 100,000 subs, I'll be happy with that. Like, that'll be good. I don't imagine my channel will hit 1 million. Like, I don't think that'll happen. Just because it's just a certain niche, but it's possible. I've considered changing my name from Big T Bariatric to Saucy, because Saucy is a name that I use in other forums and stuff like that. I don't know if there's a Saucy on YouTube or not. But just my personality can be a little saucy. And I'll get outside of the bariatric genre and just do more reactions in general. But that's, if I lose weight and stuff like that. But I wonder if Big T Bariatric just keeps me in a specific niche. And I don't know if that'll help me long-term or not with channel growth. There's only so many my 600-pound life videos that I can record. But then there's others like Obese to Beast, who's been going on for years, and he keeps getting more and more subs and stuff like that. So I guess I'm just not going to worry about it. I'm just going to keep going, keep making good content, and whatever happens, happens. The Lord is in control. I'm not. You take care of 56 animals. That's awesome, Darla. I'm glad you liked the Tammy video. That was just me trying to go quick. Hi, G-Bone. Good to see you. I hope you're having a good evening. TLC should give Big T a sponsorship. TLC is busy blocking my videos. That's what they do. They don't like people using their videos. That's why it's very, very short pauses, like 10 seconds, pause, 10 seconds. And every time I'm doing those videos, I'm counting in my head. Once I get to 10 or 12, I panic. I'm like, gotta pause, gotta say something. I'm excited for the new season of My 600-Pound Life. I usually just watch full episodes on YouTube when they come out. Same with 1,000-Pound Sisters. Yeah, I have a difficult time keeping up with when certain shows are on TV, so it's good to know we're not alone in that Big T. So proud and happy for you. Deserve all the love. I like Saucy. I've been worried, though, like, if I change my name to Saucy, if people would recognize me or if they unsub for me, because they're like, oh, he's not doing the bariatric thing anymore. Hot sauce. You could get a decent paycheck with a couple thousand subs. I'm hoping to get there. I'd love to do this full time. Like that's what I would love to do. If I can do this full time and I can stop writing, and then maybe start writing fiction again, or write that book about my life, I'd love to do that. But if I could do this for a living, that would be awesome. So I think maybe a few thousand more subs, You know, if I can start getting some decent clicks, I'd be pretty close to that, maybe. Any opinions on the show My Big Fat Fabulous Life? I don't think I've seen it, Fat Frog Lady. I don't think I've seen that show. I've heard of it. Hot sauce. You vote for Saucy? It can just be a personal growth channel, inspiring others to do better on their journeys. Yeah, that's how I joined that Christian forum like 17, 18 years ago, was Saucy. I was looking for a forum name because I was joining a forum, and I was like looking around. I was like, what do I name myself? This is the very first forum that I've ever joined. And I was looking around the house, and then my dad was in the kitchen making spaghetti, and he was really good at making homemade spaghetti. So I was like, Saucy. And it's been history ever since. Oh, there's already a guy named Saucy? Yeah. I'll stick to Big T Bariatric then. That sucks. Go by Big T Saucy for a while until people are used to Saucy. I don't know. I'd rather do one or the other. Big T is what they called me in junior high when I was playing football and stuff. Big Tony, Big T, so they'd call me Big T. But nobody's called me that in forever. So when I was thinking of a name for YouTube, I was like, Big T Bariatric. I did go by Big T Adventures. If you saw some of my very first videos, there's like the thumbnail says Big T's Adventures on there. But then I saw that a lot of children's channels had adventures on them, and I didn't think people would know what my channel was about. So that's why I changed it to Big T Bariatric Adventures. And then Sean said, no, that's too long of a name. You should cut it down. So I'm like, okay, Big T Bariatric. Let's do this, Tony. Professional YouTubers, and we'll party on cruises together. Gonna get a UK show episode, maybe your first supersize or first skinny response. I actually filmed one, Steph. I did, and it got blocked. It got blocked in the UK and a few other countries, Ireland, and it was not monetized because I didn't think that it would, because I was like, okay, the copyright law is not the same in the US as it is in the UK, so there'd be no problem with me doing this, and so I wasn't strict on it, and it got blocked, and it was not monetized, so I took it off right away. But I might do a full episode. That'll turn into like a 2-hour reaction clip, because they're like hour-long shows. I agree with Cassie, Big T Saucy for a while, so people get accustomed to Saucy. Sponsorships is probably where it's at. You could work with like HelloFresh and wellness companies. I remember making a forum named I Heart Nothing. Yeah, I mean, we'll see if I can get a sponsorship. Like, that'd be great. I'd probably need a few more subs before that. How about Sassy? Okay, yeah, I've seen you, Heather, yeah. Yacht party. Everybody's invited to our yacht party. It'll be a saucy old time. My granddad called me Pete for some odd, unknown reason. Maybe you look like a Pete? I don't know. You remember my forum name back then? Oh man. Let me see. tea sauce. I don't know if I do remember. Let me think about it for a moment. I know you've had a couple of different profiles, though. Tea sauce. Yeah, I don't remember, Cassie. I don't remember. You'll have to remind me. All right, Heather. D&D sounds like fun. I played that a lot with my friends years ago. It was a lot of fun. But have fun with your boyfriend and kids. The sauce boss. I feel like I have no idea what Discord is. Well, you should join it and figure it out. It's if you've ever been on Skype or something like that, it's sort of like that, but there's just a bunch of different channels. There's like a main chat that we have, but there's like on the side there's channels you can choose from to have discussions on anything. And so we have one, and there's different weight loss and diets and exercise and fun and main chats and just all kinds of different topics on there. Skinny tea sauce. People call me dude because my profile is Freddie Mercury. Oh, okay. Was really Bonsai Wombat? Yeah, I remember. I saw Bonsai Wombat and then Seattle Rain. Yeah, that's the one that I met you with. Seattle Rain. Saucy tea. What video will you be reviewing next? Well, that's going to be a surprise. Here, let me get you a join link, because I think the one in my About section is expired. Because Discord gives you like links, but they expire every 7 days. So I gotta keep replenishing it, and then I forget how to do it. I just saw that you added the links for me, Dystopia, and I appreciate that. If you're still here. The real answer, though, is I don't know which one I'm doing tomorrow. I don't know yet. Usually I just pick them like the day I do them. I do have like 100 saved in my bookmarks. Literally 100, if you could see my bookmark list. But then I go through them and I'm like, oh, none of these sound good. Let me browse and see if I can find something else. Saucy tea? I have to consider that. Might be a stupid question, but after surgery, how did you get enough water? And I haven't had surgery, and I find it very hard to get my 1 gallon in daily. Have a good one, Steph. Have a good weekend. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you. So with water, it was very difficult because you could only have so much, and you could only sip water. You couldn't chug it, so you can't chug water. You can't drink 30 minutes before or after you eat, because that will mess with the food that you ate. But so you just kind of sip water throughout the day. I had to remind myself every 3 minutes, take a sip, take a sip, take a sip. So it became very difficult to remember to keep drinking water, to not drink when I'm eating, because I always drink something when I'm eating. So it's just something you got to mindfully do throughout the day. Remind yourself to keep doing it. And they want you to get, like, I forgot what it was, 62 ounces of water or something at least per day. And I failed to do that for a while, but I just kind of got used to it. Do I need to make TikToks? That may be a good platform to get your content out in short form. Maybe show before and afters. People love transformations. I don't have TikTok. I don't know how it works. I think I'm a little too old for figuring out TikTok right now. But I kind of heard that they're going to shut it down soon anyways. I don't know what they're doing with TikTok. Like it's some Chinese propaganda machine, something, I don't know. I tried making an Instagram and a Twitter, but I used to have accounts on both of those, and so when I tried making a new one, like, I couldn't make it. Like, I had a difficult time figuring that out. So I'm on Facebook. I'm on Discord, and I do have an email, and then I have my PayPal link. So those are the 4 links that I have currently. I must admit, you were real funny when you said, how did he get a girlfriend? That just shocks me that I can't get a girlfriend. And some of these people are just, I'm sorry, they don't look attractive, but it must be something in their heart. But that guy, not only did he have a massive lymphedema bigger than me on his leg, like, he was a nasty person on the inside too. He was all about his food addiction. I had no idea how he got a girlfriend or why she was sticking around. She was doing all the work for him, cleaning, cooking, shopping for him, working a job, paying all the bills. And he just sat there and was like, food is more important to me than sex. Food is more important to me than anything else. And I'm like, dude, your girlfriend's going to watch this. Like, here I am, a passionate, thoughtful, heartwarming person, and I can't get a girl attracted to me for nothing. But I think I just need to get out there more. Now that I'm losing weight, I'm hoping maybe this summer I'll be more active and I might meet somebody. I don't know. We'll see what happens. On Amazon, get yourself a 64-ounce bottle with the time of day on it. It also has a straw. Easy to get at least one in a day. I do have this, and I try to get 3 of these per day minimum. I try to shoot for 4, but you're not too old for TikTok. There's so many 70-plus folks on there. It's kind of funny to see them doing the same dances as teens. You're not going to see me on TikTok doing dances. But I guess most of it is I don't know how to do short content. Like, I pull something, and I will react to it or talk about it. Like, I don't know how to do that for TikTok. Like, I try to do shorts on here, and I think of things that I could do as shorts, but I'm like, I don't know how to do short content. Love your videos. If you want a good water replacement, use Circle bottles, and the cartridges will help you drink more water. I have problems with indigestion. This helps me greatly. Thanks, Fiddle. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining the chat. It's good to see you. I use Gatorade Zero packets, and I put in my water bottle. So that's what I drink. I get my electrolytes in. Good flavor, so I'm set with that. I swore I'd never make TikToks, and now I actually like it because I have so many random videos on my phone never shared. It gets easier to figure out. Maybe it might be worth looking into at some point. But like I said, I got to figure out YouTube before I can figure out other stuff. About the Fat vs. Skinny Activist video, The one fat influencer said movement is the goal. Like, movement is not enough. Movement from the bed to the toilet, toxic positivity. Yeah, I saw that comment. Like, movement is not enough. I'm moving right now. All right, is that good enough? Is that all I have to do? I'm gonna be skinny now because I'm moving my arm around. Hey Paige, welcome. Good to see you on here. Hope you're having a great evening. Yeah, that guy was selfish. I have no idea. Some of these people are just, I'm not gonna make fun of their look. Like, everybody deserves love, and if somebody loves them, that's fine. But they have horrible, horrible personalities, and they find people. It doesn't make sense to me. She probably has no confidence either. Why else would she be okay with being in a relationship with a narcissist? That's true, Cassie. Yeah, it's probably that. You know, it's usually two peas in a pod. Two miserable people will find each other, and then they settle for less. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, that person will show up for you, Tony. Just work on you work on your health and your inner healing, and it will happen. Everything is aligned. Thanks, Nadine. Yeah, I'm sure I'll meet somebody. It'll happen. I know. Awesome, Carissa. Thanks for joining. Many people who had narcissistic parents get sucked into a relationship with narcissists unintentionally. It is an awful cycle, yeah. It seems like a lot of people who are abused end up with abusers in relationships. It's really, really sad. Hi, this Inhuman Place. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. You're a baby doll, sweet, compassionate. You won't have any trouble with the women. I'm 38 years old. Like, how much longer do I have to wait? People keep telling me that. I'm just teasing. I'm not trying to be too impatient with it, but it gets lonely, man, being 38 and single my whole life. I'm way older and I'm on TikTok, and I've just made it over to 1K followers. Huh. I'll have to figure that app out. I have no idea. It seems too complicated for me, but hey, if I figured out YouTube, I'll figure that out too, I guess. Misery does love company. Yeah, I just think that people who are miserable just end up together, and they can be miserable together. There's no love in that relationship, but they stayed together. Like, doesn't make sense. I think it's the case of people maybe not be choosy about who they date, which is how they end up with boyfriend, girlfriend, but not necessarily a good one. Yeah, I think that's true. They're not choosy. They're so desperate that they will jump into bed with anybody who gives them attention. And, you know, those kinds of relationships often don't last, you know. You have time, Tony. Corey was 40 when we got married. And you guys have a beautiful daughter and another child on the way, so I just hope to be married and have kids. So, you know, that gives me hope that, you know, Corey can do it at 40, that, you know, by the time I'm 40, hopefully I'm having kids. And do you know what you're having yet, Cassie, or is that a secret? You don't have to tell me if it's a secret. Oh, for real, I was abused by a sociopath for 10 years, and what it took to finally financially disentangle was insane, but I got out. I'm glad you got out, middle of nowhere. That's really good news. Some people don't get out, man. They're just stuck for decades. Someone would rather have someone interesting than someone nice. Yeah, that's true. I still haven't found my forever person. You'll find yours. I hope so. I'm sure it'll happen. I remember platforms like Zanga. I think what it is too in my real life is the fact that I don't get out that often. And plus, people, when they see me, they don't see an attractive guy walking down the street. They see someone who's 500 plus pounds. Like, they don't even give me a chance to get to know me. Where those of you on here, you see my personality, you see my face, you know. Some of you have seen my body because I've done videos of me exercising and stuff like that. But I've lost a lot of weight since that workout video, but still, I still got a long way to go. So it's just a different dichotomy. Like, people on here, you guys have gotten a chance to see my personality. You've seen my videos. You've been on live with me. Or like Cassie, you've known me forever. But people that I just meet on the streets, like, they just take one look at me. They're not going to give me a chance. Hi, Hot 80s girl. Good to see you. Thanks for joining the live here. Oh, sorry, Cassie. Did I forget that? I didn't mean to. Yeah, you did do the girl thing. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, Cassie. I didn't mean to forget that. You're gonna find someone. You're just looking in the wrong places. My husband and I met working in a warehouse together. Who knows? You may meet that person at the grocery store or the park. That's true. That's possible, Fiddle. Met my husband over online dating, OkCupid to be specific. All my single friends use dating apps and websites. I'm thinking about that. I am thinking about doing a dating website. I might give it some more time. Heck, I was single for 3 years after my oldest was born. I had to take a serious look at myself when the nicest person I was ever in a relationship with left me to raise his child while he was in prison. Yeah, that was a bad situation, Cassie. But I'm glad that you found Corey. My son's father was 45 when we had our son. He thought he would never have children. I still remember the look on his face when the first time we held him. He kept to himself too. We were set up by friends. Oh, you'll find someone, Tony. I've never met you, but I can tell you have a sweet heart and a kind soul. Any woman would be lucky to have you. Thank you very much, Hot 80s girl. That's very sweet of you to say. We aren't together anymore, but that's not the point. Perhaps that's because all the good people who see your heart and spirit are the ones that don't want to leave the house and deal with the judgmental, shallow folks that go out. That was a lot of the reason why I, don't get out, is because people just judge me by my size. They don't give people a chance. They just see the way you look and think you're a horrible person or whatever. Just wait till you get the YouTube monies, you'll pull the ladies in. Tony, you are genuine, compassionate, tenacious. You have an admirer. Sorry if that's forward in public, but it's true. I don't care about your weight. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm single too, and from what I've heard, a lot of people have been meeting people at Home Depot. I don't know if that's true, but I'm going to give it a whirl. Just strolling down Home Depot. Can I help you with something? No, I'm just here to meet somebody. I'm just leaning on this piece of wood, just kind of putting my leg out, hoping somebody will notice me. Also, the pandemic has made many people not want to leave the house anymore. Yeah, that's true too. I'm on Facebook dating, I can't lie. Everyone and their great-granddad reaches out. Well, I don't want people's granddads reaching out to me, so I don't know. I keep getting, Facebook messages like, hey, it's time you join Facebook dating, and it's like, are you trying to tell me that I've been single for too long, Facebook, and you're encouraging me to join? I suffered SA as a teen, and I thought I would die empty and alone, but guess what? I met my significant other at work, 6 years strong. You'll find the right partner. Oh, I'm sorry, Deborah. I'm sorry that you went through that, but I'm so glad that you met somebody. That's amazing, and you've been together for so long. Not the granddaddy's jumping in your DMs. If you try Home Depot, take your dog with you. They allow dogs there, and you'll attract so much attention. Oh, I'm sure that'll work. I'm sure. I need to get a cute, golden retriever just for that. It's true about the YouTube monies. Income indicates stability, which is one of the most attractive qualities a man can have. Yeah, I think it's probably why I haven't met anybody yet, because I'm not too financially secure right now. I'm still struggling. So, hey, if the YouTube money start rolling in and it's a consistent lifestyle, maybe that door will open then. I'd rather be somebody who can, afford to take care of my family, which I couldn't right now. I could barely take care of myself. And that'll come with weight loss because, like I've been saying, I'm really strapped and struggling financially because I can't find work because of my size. But hey, if I get the weight off, I find some stability, maybe that door will be open. Agreed, I'm such a homebody and don't really go out. Would rather go and adventure in the woods. I love being in the woods. That's my favorite place. I used a dating app called Clover. Huh. I'm a hermit too. I used to enjoy going to bars and such. But since COVID, I'm too chicken. I'm not afraid of COVID, so... I mean, I understand if people are, but I've had it twice. It's like a bad cold. And every strain that comes out, they make it sound like the end of the world, but it's less potent than the strain before it. Because that's what happens when these strains, evolve into other strains. They might become more infectious, but they're less potent, and so it's not so bad. Even though people are dying from it still, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was. Always find a nice rich lady or sugar mama. Any rich ladies here? By show of hands. I can use some help, rich ladies. I'll show you my chest hair. Now, the money is just something that gives the man confidence, and it's the confidence that's attractive. Just like women and their looks, when they feel like they look good, they're confident. Yeah, I think it's a confidence thing too. Just being as big as I was, I've not been very confident myself. I pray you meet someone who doesn't know you're on YouTube. Tony, most of us probably aren't financially secure right now, so no one should judge. Hopefully that's true, Nadine. Fear mongering, yeah. Thank you, Tony. I'm sure you will meet someone that compliments your amazing soul. Thank you. I appreciate that, Deborah. Bars are lame. I met a guy at one who used to pick up line on me. You look like the kind of girl who goes to church. Come to find out, you are. My husband and I met on Plenty of Fish. I do not recommend online dating these days. It seems to have developed into hookups, even if you say you want to find more. Yeah, I am not into hookup culture. I'm not into dating culture. Like, I want to go out on dates. But someone got mad at me in the comments because I said I'm not looking to date around. I'm not looking to I'm not looking to date a bunch of people just to find, somebody to be my forever person. It's like, but I'm sure you're going to have to date around, but I'd rather be friends with somebody and find out I'm compatible with them than just date around and hook up. Like, I'm not that kind of person. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for commitment. I'm looking for marriage and kids and all that. We selling chest hair pieces now? If you're buying, Niall. Right time, right place helps too. Yep, that's true. I met my husband in a bar, but goth night is not exactly a typical bar experience. Hey, well, you showed up there middle of nowhere, so... I like loud music, socializing, and booze, so really enjoying bars when I went. I've always wanted to go to like a rave bar. I don't know why. That sounds like a fun experience, but I don't know that I'm a raver type person. I don't know. It might be too loud. Now that I'm older and my knees are shot, like jumping up and down with a bunch of kids would not look good, right? I don't want to put a hole in the floor or anything like that. Too old for you and no money. Sorry, Chris. I guess you're out of luck. You have an amazing personality, Tony. Thank you. Hang on, I keep getting messages. Don't blame me, Tony. Dating is lame and I hate it so much. Get a puppy. Money's a bonus. Wish people less focus on it. Yep. Expect to date someone who is hooking up with others. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to play games. I'd rather be single than deal with somebody who's, hooking up with others and all that. Like, that's not what I'm into. I think it's great you aren't looking around. Keep true to yourself and the rest will follow. I love date nights with my significant other, but dating is awful. Yep. You're a handsome guy, you'll find that person. Raves suck. I've had some amazing relationships with some people I've met online. You just have to have the patience to weed through the people who just want hookups and time wasters. That's true, Niall. We need more sites for finding friends. I'd love to pair up with people just for hanging out. That's more difficult to find. Yeah, that is. Yes, Rave, just get some earplugs and some light sticks and flail around and don't worry how you look because no one cares. Peace, love, unity, and respect. This personality is a very important thing. One second, guys. I'm getting an important message here. I have a lead on a desk, so that's going to be part of our journey towards getting into podcasts and doing better videos here. I'll get right back to you. I'm not going to miss a message, I promise. Alright, I'm back. Don't ignore your friend zone. My brother-in-law, who's a 40-year-old virgin, was actively dating but not connecting with anyone on an emotional level. His roommate decided to move out. Maybe that's when he realized he was in love with her and couldn't live without her. There's someone that I met on the Christian forum that I've just had a great connection with years and years. She's not interested in me, but she's one of my best friends that if she was ever interested, I'd jump in. Like, it'd be awesome, but she lives far away. I'm kind of hoping that I meet somebody here in Michigan, though. But, if she was ever interested, I'd do what I could to make that work out. So it looks like I do have a desk. We'll see how it goes. The sugar mamas are already sliding into the DMs. Look at that. The universe has spoken. Not a sugar mama. Does anybody know how much a good mic costs for if I were to start using that for videos and podcasts? I'm trying to see how many donations I need in order to be able to get one. So I have a desk. I need to get a mic, and I think I need a chair too. So my birthday is coming up next month, so if I get any birthday money from my sister or something, I might use that to get like a gamer type chair. And then I just want to set up like a corner of my room, like I have a space. I'm going to set that up as like my recording area where I I do my writing work, of course, but also where I record videos. I'm going to do the podcast and stuff like that, so that'll be a lot of fun. If anybody knows how much, a good mic costs, let me know. Right now, my mic is my headphones. They have a pretty decent mic on it, but I hate wearing these because I can't hear very well. And, they just keep sliding off my head because I have long hair. Bumble has an option for that called Bumble BFF, where folks, new cities and such, are looking for friends. That sounds cool. My friend joined a site where he was able to meet some new people, and he went out a few times with a group of people. It sounded very interesting, but they only met up once. Or no, twice. Yeah, a couple times. We have a great community around your channel. Lots of people in this chat. Respect. Yeah, there's some great people here. That's why I started a Discord, because I wanted to build a community of people who had similar interests and like-minded and stuff like that. So if you haven't joined my Discord, let me know and I'll place the link in here for you. I have to update the link in my About section. We also have, I just kind of do this rundown every time in case somebody didn't hear it. But I do have an email, bigtbariatric@gmail.com, so you can send me an email if you have any videos you want me to react to. I do have a PayPal link in my About section, where if you want to financially support the channel, a lot of people have been asking for that, so that's in there. And we do have a Facebook page, and if you want to join the Facebook page, I post my videos over there, and I try to post some funny memes and stuff, and that's really great. So if you just want to be a part of our community, join our Discord, send me an email, join our Facebook, help financially support, whatever you guys want to do. It's all there for you guys, and I appreciate everybody's love, support, and just encouraging me right now in my singleness. I greatly appreciate and love you guys very, very much. Good night, Jiffy. Have a great night. Thanks for joining. Let's get the likes up for Tony. Yes. Fun background music. I agree, Tony. That's the reason why I'm single, as I'm not going to share. Better not be on your phone like this on your date night, Tony. Or on our date night. No, I'm very respectful gentleman. I will not do that. How exciting about the desk. Hopefully it will help your back not be in pain so often. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Like, I've been sitting on my bed to work for years and years and years. And now that I've lost all this weight, getting a desk and a chair and all that, like, that's going to make things so much better for me. Because they say not to work where you sleep, because that just mentally stresses you out. Because I get, like, no rest away from my bed. It's all my work and stress is here, then I try to sleep here, and it's difficult. I would pay for cable to watch Totally on The Bachelor. TLC, if you're watching me, Fox, CBS, whatever, get me on The Bachelor. We'll see if any of those lovely ladies want a big fat guy. Come on, get me on there. Sorry, my cat. Oh, I would. $400, is that how much it is for a good mic? That's expensive. Sorry, my cat decided she needed a hug. You never have to apologize for hugging your cat. Probably anywhere from $60 to $200. I guess, yeah, starting off it'll have to be inexpensive and then work my way up as the channel makes more money. Put up a GoFundMe or something so we can donate. Get a chair and mic. Yeah, I do have a PayPal. The link is in my About section, so if you want to donate for the chair and mic, you can go ahead and do it that way. I really appreciate it. So Blue Snowball and some of the Blue Yetis are considered good and usually go for 200, 100-ish. Okay. I'll have to remember Blue Snowball and Blue Yeti. I'll have to remember those names. I want it to be decent because we are going to be doing podcasts with them, and I'm going to make videos with them. So I don't want too cheap where it's not going to be good quality. It's going to break down. I used to buy cheap laptops and I was replacing them every single year to 2 years. And so I decided to get a good laptop, and it's lasted me several years now. So my mic is pretty bad. Okay. Yeah. It's just my headphones, so it's not even a real mic. So once I get one, it'll make things better for me. All right, it's setup time. My back's hurting. Oh. Okay. That's better. I don't think there's an option for friends and family because I have a business account and they stopped doing that. I'll PM you mic options, Tony. I've had a few cheap ones that use for song covers and they're decent. Okay, thanks, Niall. I appreciate that. Getting out of bed for work also helps with you going to work mentally. People said it helps with depression. Just getting up and dressed like you would do a typical job. Yep, that's true too. Yeah, I'd probably be able to concentrate better, honestly. Tony, how far are you on your weight loss journey? I've lost 160 pounds. And so I'm in my 5 teens. It's like 516 is my last weigh-in a few days ago. So I still got a long way to go, but I'm doing pretty good. So how's you guys doing tonight? Anything interesting going on this weekend? Let's talk about some of you guys. Tony, you were such a good influence on the internet. You were such a kind soul. I could tell you were such a genuine person. Thanks, Adam. I really appreciate that. That's very nice. Going to a dance. Okay. That sounds like fun. What kind of a dance? Is it like a school dance or just a regular dance party? I'm in bed as it's 11:35 p.m. Are you in England? Maybe you already told me you're in the UK, I guess. I'm sorry if I forget little details. That's my ADHD working. I went to an adoption party. Got my niece. Awesome, Cassie. I need to make dinner, but I'm just watching and playing Best Fiends at the moment. We'll get cooking dinner, Nadine. I'm getting hungry here. I haven't eaten dinner yet. What are you making tonight? I can't watch football tomorrow because I have to feed people spaghetti. No, you have to watch football. It's playoffs. It's championship football, man. You have to watch. Tell people to order pizza or something. I always say England, Glaze, because I don't like saying UK. Like, my ancestry is from Ireland and England, and I love studying, like, the history of those places. And so I don't like saying UK. I don't. But I know that's the technical right terms. But I like differentiating. I like England. I like Ireland. I like Scotland, you know. Just chilling here. I'm glad you're here, Fat Frog Lady. I hope you're having a good evening. You're still watching, so. Apartment hunting, huh, Niall? You know, there's some places here in Michigan, you know, hint, hint, wink, wink, you know. Get out of Chicago. All I can think about in regards to plans is sticking to my meal and exercise plans. I need to get more of a life. Well, if you're really dedicated to something, it's that important to you. But yeah, getting out and enjoying life is just as important. You'll be more successful that way. What's your favorite wing sauce from Buffalo Wild Wings? I'm not a big wing eater, honestly. I do like ranch dressing, but I've never been to Buffalo Wild Wings, so I don't know the different sauces that they have. I know, right? I'm predicting Bengals-Niner for the Super Bowl. I think the Niners will make it to the Super Bowl. They're a very tough team. They're good on both sides of the ball, and so I really think that they will beat the Eagles. At least I'm hoping so. And I really hope the Bengals beat the Chiefs for obvious reasons. As a Bronco fan, I don't want the Chiefs back in the Super Bowl unless they lose. But I really hope either Bengals or Niners win it. I'd be happy with either one, but I kind of like Joe Burrow, so I'm hoping the Bengals actually go through this time. Cincinnati is one of those cities that don't often win, much like Detroit, so, I'd like Cincinnati to win the Super Bowl. That'd be great. I don't know what to make. I think I'm doing a salad. Keep it simple. Salad? But I wanted pizza. UK covers Scotland and Wales. I live in England, though. Yeah. How do you like your new king? Is he someone that gets a lot of appreciation? Do people like him, or are they just tolerating him at this point? Well, congrats, Lexi. I'm so happy for you. That's such a blessing. Are you having a boy or a girl? Did some deep cleaning earlier. I need to do some deep cleaning. My room is getting dusty. And I just might have to go to Michigan because there's nothing livable, affordable here. I'm going to be in a box under the bean. It's too cold to be living under the bean now. We're supposed to be doing chores all day, new tires on husband's car, and flag markers in yard for spring improvements. I love that we're thinking about spring. That just gives me so much joy. I'm tired of winter already. Fiddle, I do not have a P.O. box. No, I don't. Let's all make low-carb pizza. Pizza. That's funny, when I was doing the diet, I was looking for things to eat, and there really wasn't a whole lot that I could eat on different phases and stuff like that. And so there's something called ricotta bake, and it's just like lasagna, but it's the best parts of the lasagna without the noodles. And so I was covering it in cheese. I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I could eat this, because I was tired of eating potatoes, because that's really all you could have is cream of wheat or mashed potatoes during the puree stage. So I'm like, oh, I can finally have something with some substance, and I love lasagna and stuff like that. But the tomato sauce gave me bad heartburn. Yeah, you kind of have no choice with the king, right? You're kind of stuck with him no matter what. I can make broken up lasagna noodles and make pasta with some vegan meatballs. That sounds good, Nadine. I've never had tortilla pizza. I wonder if that would be good. But I love tortillas. I need to find me some keto tortillas or something, because I love breakfast burritos. I love regular tacos and burritos. I would wrap everything I eat in a tortilla if I could, but it's just a ridiculous amount of calories and carbs that I don't need. Having a girl, Lucy. Thank you. Aw, that's so awesome. Congrats again. Vacuumed under the inside of the fridge today. My whole house is a giant cat hair ball for my fluffy kitty. I understand that. I love cats so much. My friend Steve, when I go to his house, his cat is the most sweetest, adorable cat I've ever met in my entire life. Like, she is, I've never met a cat like that. And I'm not just saying that either. Like, she will cuddle with you. She never met you in your life. The second you sit down, she will come and she will lay on you and just love on you. And so every time I come over, she like chirps because she gets excited. Because I guess I have a pillow here, I guess. I don't know. And she'll just jump on me and just immediately fall asleep and just purr on me and everything. Like, she loves me so much. I actually have tortillas, so I can do that. Ooh, Tony, you should do a little cooking live stream and we could all cook together. I've actually been thinking of trying vegan meats and stuff like that. I haven't done it yet, but I wanted to try it and see what it tastes like. So I was thinking about doing some sort of cooking video where I make vegan like chicken nuggets or a vegan burger patty and do like a taste test video. I thought that'd be interesting. But I don't know if people would want to watch that or not. We had a big thunder snowstorm this week. It was crazy. The sky lightning lit up with peak lightning and rolling thunder during a snowstorm. That would be interesting, Heather. I've always wanted to be in a snow thunderstorm. I don't think I've ever heard thunder snow while living in Michigan. Maybe once, if I remember correctly, but I don't remember. Cooking live stream would be awesome. I'd have to figure that out, because I'm not too good on my feet just yet, so it'd take me some time, but... Checking on my subs. See how many subs I have now. Ooh, okay. It's getting there. Thank you, Cassidy, for your donation. I really appreciate that. That gets me a step closer to getting a good mic. You should make one. I do paintings and other crafts and would love to send you one of my paintings. I'll see about that, Fiddle. I'd love to have one of your paintings. That'd be awesome. I love breakfast too, Paige. It's one of my favorite meals of the day, especially if it's a big breakfast. But I don't eat breakfast much anymore, sadly. I was eating like 2 eggs, like that would be my breakfast, but I just got to a point I couldn't eat any more eggs. I was sick of it. Look up Maria Emmerich on YouTube. She has amazing recipes. They're made with protein and fats, very keto. Okay. I'll try to remember to look up Maria. I'm making scrambled egg for my breakfast tomorrow. You need a kitty. I have 3 and now a 4th, outdoor kitties and 2 inside. I definitely need a kitty. I love cats. Gardein fishless fish to me tastes like long drawn silvers. Okay. That'd be interesting to check out. You should totally do the vegan taste test. That would be interesting. Okay, Dystopian. I'll definitely figure out that. I'll have to get the foods and get all that set up. Do not eat a veggie burger with black beans. Sounded and looked great. It was horrible. One of my friends loves black bean burgers. She eats them all the time. I'd totally be down for cooking live stream. Only if I get to eat. Like, if you're cooking, I have to eat it, right? Beyond Burgers are so good. I'll have to check out Beyond Burgers. I thought of Impossible Burger. But that's the thing with the vegan stuff, is they say they put so much chemicals in it trying to make it taste like real meat that it's actually pretty bad for you. So I gotta be careful with that. But I kind of I'm starting to lose my taste for meat. I'm not gonna become a vegan or vegetarian. So, but just eating so much of it all the time, it's just the gristle and the fat, it just makes me feel blah sometimes. I'm sure you guys might know what that's like. You just eat the same thing. It's like I said, I've just been eating 2 eggs every morning, and it just gets gross. I'm tired of eating eggs. I need something new for breakfast. Both ideas for future videos sound great. Thanks, Deborah. I keto ice cream one time and it was nice. I tried, I think it was called Halo Top, and I thought it was disgusting. But I do like Carb Smart ice cream. That's pretty good. My close friend really loves doing FaceTime videos with me while I'm in the kitchen. Time to share again. I'll get you on the 3rd. Do you have a top 3 favorite movies? I don't, Adam. Huh. I'd really have to think about that. I've never really thought about my favorite. Usually, I'm the type of person, if I watch something, I don't really watch it again and again and again. Unless it's like certain TV shows, a long series. Usually, once I know what happens, it's like I'm really bored trying to watch it again. I do like a variety of movies. I watched a romantic comedy the other night that I thought was good. Ticket to Paradise, I think it was called. It was on Peacock or something. I tried watching Scream 5 today, but I already saw that, so I stopped watching it. I'm like, I know who the killers are. Like, why am I watching this? Yeah, I can't really say what my favorite movies might be. I think Tombstone would definitely be on there. I think it's one of the greatest movies ever made in a Western. I'm not too much into Westerns, but I love Tombstone. So I would definitely add that to the list. I could watch that 100 times over. Tony, are you on a calorie? Okay. Sorry, I just lost my spit. Okay. When you get to your ultimate goal weight, will you change your name to Tiny Tony? No, I don't want girls to get the wrong idea. Tony, are you on a calorie diet? I try to keep under 1,000, maybe about 1,000. I'm okay if I get to 1,200, but right around 1,000, I'm good with. I try not to go over that, and it's not because I'm trying to starve myself. I just can't eat that much after my weight loss surgery. So I know I wish everything wasn't so processed. That's why I usually resort to salads. Yeah, that's the thing too. Somebody was calling me a liar pretty much because I said after weight loss surgery that I don't tolerate raw vegetables very much. But we actually found that, you're not supposed to have them as much, or you have to be cautious about it because raw vegetables can cause all kinds of bloating and stuff. And so I have a small pouch stomach, and so any bloating is going to be painful. So I don't eat raw vegetables because of that. I do get my vitamins and stuff, so I'm fine with that, which I need to take mine tonight. I forgot to take them yesterday. That's part of having ADHD, is I forget to take the things that I need to take. I ate too many eggs when I was a vegetarian for a year, and I can't really eat them anymore because I'm so sick of them. Eggs can be good if done in the right way. Like, I prefer them in a sandwich or in a burrito or something like that. Or if they're really nicely scrambled with a side. When you're just eating 2 eggs every day, and that's all you eat, it's the same thing. I just can't do it anymore. Ugh. Yeah, I feel like my ADHD made me really fixated on eggs for a long time, and now they gross me out. Oatmeal. I make mine with oat milk, cocoa, agave, and a nice piece of super dark chocolate and a banana. Okay. That actually sounds pretty good, Nadine. I actually started eating Dannon Light and Fit yogurt, Greek yogurt, instead of eggs. And I looked at it, it has 7 grams of sugar, so I'm hoping that doesn't stall me out. Like, I'm going to test it out for a few days and see. I mean, it's only 80 calories. So if I'm just stuck on calories, I'm still well within my limits. Because 2 eggs are more calories than one of those yogurts. So I'm hoping that the 7 grams of sugar doesn't, like, I'm not trying to do keto, but if it, I'm just hoping it doesn't, like, kick me out, or it doesn't, like, keep me from losing weight. I think keto brand ice cream bars are disgusting. Yep. Oh my god, it was nasty. Live stream cooking. Sounds good. Have you baked chicken with lemon pepper? Actually, squeeze lemon, ground pepper. Something else that I have problems with since weight loss surgery is eating any kind of protein. I can drink my protein fine with my shakes, but if I eat chicken or fish or any kind of, like, protein, I don't have that problem with, like, hamburger patties or ground beef. But fish, chicken, turkey, like really thick pieces of meat like that, it causes me a lot of pain. Not like super bad pain, but it just, I can eat very, very little of it, and I get really full really fast on it, and just, I feel almost nauseous sometimes. And so I try not to even eat that. Like, what I can eat is very, very limited. I'm trying not to eat any carbs because I don't want that to stall me anymore. But yeah, it's what I can eat is very, very small, it seems like. Killer Creamery ice cream is amazing. Keto-friendly ice cream. Kitchen sink is my favorite. I'll have to look that up and see if I can find some. Never heard of Killer Creamery. Shawshank Redemption has to be in the top 3. Okay. I do like that movie. Memoirs of a Geisha. Usual Suspects. Tiny Tony doesn't sound too good. Oh my goodness, I did not think that through. I honestly think I have ADHD. I don't want to self-diagnose, but some days it is debilitating. Honestly, I have never been diagnosed with ADHD, but it was years and years and years of just something's wrong with me mentally. I don't know what it is, and just looking it up and researching it. So I'm like 95% sure, but I could be wrong. It could be something else. But yeah, I haven't been diagnosed with that though yet. So that's kind of the first step, I'm sure. I love stir fry. My favorite vegetables are onions and bell peppers. I love stir fry. I love it. Check the ingredients for the type of sugar you're using. Don't take time, Tony. I couldn't handle meat for about 5 months after my surgery. Yeah, it's mostly the protein. So that's why I was wondering, like, if I do that taste test video of the vegan stuff, like the vegan meats, like, I wonder if it'll be easier on my stomach than protein is. So if it tastes good and it's easier on me and it's not toxic, I might eat that more often than hamburger patties, because I am getting tired of making hamburger patties and eggs and stuff. Like, you just get to a point where it's just too much grease and blah and stuff like that. Oh, hi, Peachy. Good to see you on here. Still got to get on the tofu train. Yeah, I still got to try that tofu. That meat, and I was finally able to tolerate beef short ribs. The fat really helped. Yeah, anytime I ate any kind of protein, it was just very, very hard on me. So even when my friend makes the most amazing smoked ribs, and so we had some a few weekends ago, and I could barely have one rib, and I was full. I felt so bad. But I told him ahead of time. He knows, because I've been to his house a few times, and so he knows not to make this big dinner. But anything with ground beef in it, I have no problem with. Like, I've had lasagna, I've had chili, I've had all kinds of things with ground beef in it with no problem. But it's fish, turkey, and chicken I've tried, and all 3 of them just gave me a very difficult time. But yeah, I'll definitely do that, the vegan video. That'd be interesting. Alrighty, guys. Does anyone eat Manuka honey? It seems very popular here. I've never even heard of it. So what should I eat for dinner tonight? I need some recommendations. It's weird when I get friend requests on Facebook from people I have no idea who they are. I'm like, and you're not connected to any of my friends? Like, why are you sending me a friend request? I have no idea who you are. Tacos. That's a good idea, Peachy. I should do that. I haven't had tacos in forever. I need to find a place that has some good tacos, not like Taco Bell tacos. I'm roasting chicken with Italian spices and then adding a tomato sauce that has been made from scratch. Ooh, I love homemade sauce. I have a hankering for lasagna. Lasagna is pretty good too. I don't have a lot of ingredients. We have to go shopping. Lammy, are you not sharing your tacos with the rest of us? Like, come on now. We're a community here. You need to be more generous. Like, start cooking up like 5 tacos for everybody. Yeah, tacos does sound pretty good. Peachy, you always have the best suggestions. They have the honey in security boxes here as people keep stealing them. Huh. It must be really good honey, though. I've never heard of it. Mexico has some amazing tacos. Well, I bet, because that's where it came from. I've always wanted to go to like Mexico and do like a street vendor taco type thing. I see all these shows and stuff on Netflix that have like street tacos, and they just look so good. We'll stop by and grab some on our yacht party. You're not too far away, Peachy. I'll see you in a few hours. Just keep them warm for me. I'm making mojo beef with plantains tomorrow. That sounds interesting. T, you're famous spreading into your friend requests. I wondered if that was somebody on here. The name sounds familiar. But I didn't know anybody knew my last name on here, unless you're one of my closer friends. I've never shared my last name with anybody, but I'm sure it's easy to find. It's restaurant week in Chicago, and last night I went out and had a jerk salad, ribeye with asparagus, coconut potatoes, and cornbread, and vignettes. Wow, that does sound amazing. I've always wanted to try jerk chicken, but I don't tolerate that much spice on stuff. So I don't know how spicy jerk stuff is, but that does sound good. I love asparagus too. That's probably my favorite vegetable is asparagus. Did you see the pictures of the tacos I had in Mexico? No, Cassie, usually when you post on Facebook, I try to ignore it. I'm kidding. But I should look on there. I probably did see some pictures that you posted. I think I'll do spinach. Beef tips and gravy and a side of broccoli. I love beef tips. Those are good too. Went to the Korean overnight spa after and slept like a newborn. Gonna get going. Have a good night, Tony and everyone. Good night, Nadine. I hope you have a great night. Sleep well. Yeah, what is coconut potatoes? I didn't even know those existed. They sound sweet, though. It sounds like it might be a good combination, though. I don't know. Street tacos are amazing. I can't handle spicy either. Low-key, the salad had me fighting for my life. So I probably wouldn't like jerk chicken or anything with jerk in it. I think it was on your email when you responded to one I sent you, or maybe somebody who got it from that. I can't remember if it was there. It was funny one time when I did when I recorded a video and I was trying to give my bigtbariatric@gmail.com email. I gave my personal email and it has my last name on it. I caught it when I was editing the video. I'm like, oh crap, I gave out my last name. Okay. How is my last name on my email? It's Big T Bariatric. Maybe it's connected to a different email. I mean, it's not too private of a thing. I just didn't want, you know what it's like online. You try to keep a few things to yourself, but I guess I let it slip what my last name is. It's no big deal, I guess. I think they were made with coconut milk, maybe, and then had coconut shavings on top. Not a fan of coconut, but they were delish. I bet. That does sound good. Jerk chicken is really good, though. Not all of it is terribly spicy. It just depends on where you go. You're supposed to eat it with rice and veggies and beans and kind of balance it out. Yeah. I'm really craving chili now. I don't know why. But tacos, I'll probably have tacos for dinner. That sounds good. I just got a notification from YouTube that's like, people aren't watching this video as long as your other videos. I'm like, yeah, because it's my shortest video at 8 minutes long. Yeah, of course people are watching an 8-minute video less than they're watching my 55-minute video I posted earlier. The Betty Brown makes a good, mild jerk seasoning you can get for cheap at the grocery store. Huh. I'll have to try that out. I've always wanted to try jerk stuff. I can only eat 2 tacos max. They're so filling. Yeah, that's the thing is, I don't know how many tacos I'd be able to eat. And I don't know if the tortilla or the taco shell would make me stall. I've been really trying this month not to eat any carbs whatsoever because I don't want it to stall. Like, I'm seeing if that's been my issue with not losing as much weight. But I did have crackers and smoked oysters the other night, and I still lost a pound when I weighed myself the next morning. So I don't know if it would make me stall or not. I should just be more concerned about calories and not about carbs, but carbs make me stall out big time. Then I hold water for a week, and then I don't know what I really weigh, and it's just frustrating. Oh yeah, my last name is on my PayPal too. Okay. It's funny because I use my same PayPal for work. And so when I send an invoice and I send it to my client and they're like, we didn't get your invoice. And I'm like, I sent it to you. Actually, I sent you 2 invoices because I did two articles. And they're like, no, we didn't see it. What name did you use on it? And I was like, oh, that was the issue because I changed it to Big T Bariatric since I attached my PayPal to my YouTube channel, and so I was like, oh, I'm Big T Bariatric now. so they were confused. They set aside my invoice, and I didn't get paid as quickly as I should have because it said Big T Bariatric instead of my name on it. I might have just said Anthony when you responded. I'm sorry. Do you use an app to track your eating? I don't normally because I know I've tracked all my foods before. So most of what I'm eating, I know how many calories it is, except for like the hamburger patty. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's like 200 calories. It can't be more than that. It's a very small hamburger patty. But I know what my shakes are. Um, I know what most of the stuff I'm eating, like the yogurts I'm now eating. I know how many calories are in an egg. All right, so I pretty much know what I'm eating. Um, I don't cook in oils or anything like that. I use Pam spray when I do cook. And so if I put some vegetables on my burger, that's only like it's a handful of calories. So I know I'm always under 1,000. It's just when I had my cheat days through a lot of January, I had a lot of cheat days where I wasn't really counting my calories. Like, I don't know how many calories I ate when I had bacon wrapped tater tots or, chips and dip and stuff like that. So I could have been eating a lot more. I don't know during those days. But when I'm staying strict like I am now, I pretty much know how many calories I'm eating, and it's always under 1,000. I use Extreme Wellness shells, just 50 calories each and pretty tasty. I'll have to try that out, Peachy. I was looking on Amazon. I think they have some good low carb, low calorie shells. I'll have to find some good ones on there. I'll look for that wellness one too. What kind of meat do you use, Peachy? I know you're not a meat eater, but what kind do you put tofu in, or do you just do vegetables? I was wondering how often you think you'll do a weigh-in. I do it every month on the anniversary of my surgery, so the next one will be February 18th. I have been weighing in a lot of days, but I just do that personally to see how I'm doing. But I film it every month, so February 18th will be my next video weigh-in. But if by some chance I hit below 500, which is my goal before my birthday is February 27th, so my goal is to hit under 500 pounds by then. But if I do hit that, I might do a special video for that. But I don't know yet. Depends on what I'm in the mood for. These are impossible meat, which is like ground beef. Sometimes I do tofu for fish, taco. Sometimes beans, sometimes ground cauliflower. Okay, that sounds good. How close is impossible meat to ground beef? Like, is it pretty close, or is there a very discernible difference, but you kind of get the same texture type thing? Because I'm not into beans. Beans are not my favorite. Or any legume like that. I've never just been into those. I don't eat nuts. For some reason, I just didn't get those genes that I enjoy those things. But my whole family will sit there and eat pecans and almonds like they're candy. Like, it's crazy. That's great. It's a great way to stay motivated. Hey, Mr. Pete. Good to see you on here. It's surprisingly really close, in my opinion. It doesn't remind me of beans. Okay. Back when I was eating out a lot, I was tempted to try the Impossible Whopper that Burger King put out to see if it was close, but I decided against it. Why have that when I could have a real Whopper? But very close. My dad, big meat eater, has tasted some of my Impossible meat food. Sometimes can't pick the real versus fake. Okay, I'll definitely try Impossible Burger though for my taste test. All right, guys, I'm probably going to close up shop here. I've been going at it for 2 hours, and I got to eat something. I got plans this evening, so I got to get ready and eat something. I tricked my parents into eating vegetarian sausage. My mom was fooled. My dad said he knew before I put it on the table. That's the thing, is your dad probably would never admit that he knew, unless he told you before you put it on the table. But yeah, I'm just not really enjoying proteins very much anymore since my surgery, so it's going to be worth trying out to see if plant-based foods would be better for me. I'm sure it might be healthier for me. I could get protein from my Ensure shakes, so I'm not too worried about the protein. I just want something healthier that will settle good in my stomach now that I've had surgery. Thanks, everybody. I'm glad you all joined with me. Good night, Peachy. Good night, Lammy. Good night, Glaze. Good night, Mr. Pete. October 18th was my weight loss surgery. I can't believe it. It feels like it was just yesterday, but it's been a couple months already. Thanks, Dystopian. I'm always glad to see you. Thanks, Caroline. Have a great night. All right, everybody. I appreciate seeing you all. Have a great night. Enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your evening with your family or friends, or being lazy, or just relaxing. Whatever it is that you're doing tonight. Thanks, G-Bone. Good to see you all. See you guys next time. Remember, Thursday is my next live stream with my friend Cassie. She had bypass surgery, and so she's going to join me. We're going to talk about our experiences together. And she's pregnant, so she's going to talk about how being pregnant has affected her after having bypass surgery.